Right, quick update on the current status of the pond after winter. The fish have been in there now since about early November and they've all been fine. I didn't bother covering over the winter. I will next winter. Most of these fish have been in a 2,000 litre pond that was never covered and have survived. Some of them are nearly 20 years old, so they're doing well. I've been running on my temporary old pressure filter, which has done the job. It's kept it fairly clear surprisingly over the winter. I suppose it's not under too much stress because I haven't been feeding either. And I'm going to install a combi filter in the next couple of weeks and I'll show you where that's going. You can see the leak is still there on the window. It appeared I had the water up to the level of that piece of tape on the window. When I increased it up to its normal operating level, which it will be when the new filter's in, it started leaking again, and I'm fairly sure that's just a pinhole somewhere. That's not major. There's no water on the ground there. It's just a damp patch on the wall. It's more annoying than anything else and possibly could seal itself up as my water's fairly hard, but I have to drop the water level to get the new filter in, so I might just cut out. The problem is I left the shims in when I installed the window and just sealed over them, and it's those that could be causing the problem. It's in or about that place of one of the shims, so I might just cut them out completely and reseal and see if I get away with it. So the pressure filter's been running with my old UV, as I say. It's been grand. Just give it a clean once a week and do a bit of a water change. Haven't had the back part of the pond on its full. Had it running for a while, but in order to manage the temperature, particularly when we were below zero, I have it turned off and we'll leave it off until the summer. And I've just put in a lot of hardcore. I'm going to get the builder who did the block work to do the pats. I'm not sure about the levels. I'll let him worry about that. I have a step on this side, which we've always had, and the old pond was here, so we never really saw. It was right up against the shed wall with rocks along it, and ideally just to have one step here, although that drain I've put in for the drainage from the filter is very close to the top of that. You know, it's only about an inch or so below that hardcore, although it's fairly well secured for walking on. That's the skimmer there, the ultra skim. They all run back here. That's the drain, which I'm going to use to drain the combi into. These two are returns, two into the top part of the pond and two in on the far side. That's the air. The back bottom drain is a spin drifter. The front one is just a regular one. I didn't want bubbles in the front, it just spoils the view. So I have the skimmer is here, and in hindsight I brought that too close to this wall because I need to go through this wall to get into the filter house, which is going to be that shed which has been there full of rubbish for years and not used for anything else, so I'll make use of it. So I'm going to have to be creative and use 45s and swing these around and get them in through the wall. So everything has to go in through the wall. Well, maybe bar the drain, I can come out and just go into that. So that's the outside. Just a quick look on where the filter is going to be. That's Tyson there keeping guard on things. So the filter is going to be in this shed here, which I had to get the floor dropped because I didn't have enough height for the filter. I eventually decided to buy, so I got the builder, and that wasn't a big job. I thought it would be a bigger job, but there's a big foundation on this shed and it's up high, so it was a morning's work for him to knock that out and re-concrete it, which is great and gives me the height I need. I ran in a few sockets and I put in a new double socket outside. The filter that is connected to that at the moment, but won't be longer term. So all the pipe work's going to come through that wall into the combi, which is roughly the size of that sheet, maybe a little bit shorter. And the outlets are going to come out the back here and run back up into a pump and then split in two and back out. And I'll also probably have a trickle in. I've run a tap out the back and we'll have a trickle in back into it as well. So that's the update. Saves all the typing. Cheers.